What is up, guys, and welcome to a brand new video. So what this video is exactly, it's going to be something rather interesting. I didn't expect that I'd try to do this, but I've been doing a lot of thinking and watching stuff on YouTube, and it just makes me want to do it myself. If you can't tell by the title of the video, in this video, I want to set up my universe mode in WWE 2K23. So it may be really weird to be doing this, mainly because I don't do a lot of editing on my own or script writing or anything that I gotta do, right? But I wanted to try something new and see where this leads us, because if y'all don't know, if y'all don't know, I'm very surprised, but I've been a fan of WWE for a very long time. I started watching it back in like middle school, I believe. But then I got away from it because I wasn't really enjoying it as much as I thought I would enjoy it. Like, it was good. Like, I forget what it was like in the early 2010s that I got into it. And my best friend, he actually showed it to me, and I actually got interested in it ever since the early 2010s. And then after a while, I kind of got away from it, so I ended up not really watching it too often for quite a few years. I ended up coming back to it when the Royal Rumble came to San Antonio back in January of this year. And that's what really piqued my interest in WWE again. With the Bloodline story, just all the stories that happened that are going on in WWE right now, it got me back into it. So I started playing the video games. I got WWE 2K22, and then I ended up getting WWE 2K23. I've played SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. I've played 2011, and I played WWE 12. But I never actually like took it seriously until just recently. If y'all don't know, we actually do have a playlist going. Let me actually see if I can pull it up here. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a different video. Let me just pull up my channel real quick, just so I can show y'all what exactly we're talking about. This one's not gonna be too edited. It's just not this video. It's not gonna be too edited. Let me just add this real quick though. Actually, I might actually already have a screen with it. So I've been on YouTube for quite a while, guys, and if y'all don't know, I do have a playlist of all of the WWE content that I played so far on the channel, that I got access to from WWE SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. Let me actually pull up my webcam here. There we go. From WWE Here Comes the Pain to where we're at right now currently, which is SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 with we actually just finished CM Punk's Wrestlemania. It's not going to go up for another few hours. It's not going to go up till midnight tonight. Anyways, this is the plays that I have going on of the WWE content, Road to 2K24. Because what I want this to end up coming to, I want this to be a full year thing. It's going to be kind of weird because I'm starting this universe mode in a weird, at a weird time, because it's about to be November or October. It's about to be October, and starting it out in the September. It's going to be kind of weird, but my goal is to try to get this to the point where we make it 2K24, and then we continue on the story, whatever story is going on from that point forward. But I've been having a lot of fun with the WWE content that I've been pushing, and y'all seem to be enjoying it as well. So I want to keep doing that because I feel like it'd be really, really fun. At least for me, I feel like it'd be really, really fun. My bad. Let me just fix something real quick. I'm trying to move this. There we go. But yeah. So with that, where is this? Right here, right? Yeah. With that, I do want to start a whole universe mode. I feel like it'll be really fun to do. It's gonna take a lot, because I'm already so busy, guys. Like, it's not even freaking funny. I'm already so busy with school, and work, and then wrestling. I started wrestling as well, so I've been training recently for the past month now, about to be a month and a half. I've been with the academy. But so that's another thing that really got me back into wanting to do this or try it out, try universe mode. I just want to see what y'all think of it. Anyways, I did do a AI. I had AI actually book me, or not book me, but give me a 50-person draft. There's gonna be a few things that I change out on there. Like a couple of people I'm gonna change out on there for what exactly I want. So without further ado, I think it's about time that we actually like start this new slot. As y'all can tell, I've been doing. I tried out Superstar mode. It's not as entertaining as I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. But Classic mode's where it's at. Classic mode is where it's at. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We'll be doing Classic mode, and like I said, we're creating our own show, guys. We're literally creating our own show. I mean, it's gonna be Raw. It's gonna be SmackDown. It's gonna be Raw. So this is what I want to do. We're gonna go to edit show. This is gonna be kind of not edited at all. So yeah. So we're gonna delete NXT. We're gonna delete SmackDown, and we're gonna keep Raw. So let me actually I'm gonna do like a Tuesday night. I don't know. I feel like Tuesday's like a pretty good day to do it. And probably maybe Wednesday would be better. Yeah, do Wednesday actually. We'll do Wednesday Night Raw. It's gonna be it sounds kind of weird, but we're gonna do Wednesday Night Raw. So this is gonna be our major show. Show details gonna be WWE, of course. Or do we want to go with a whole different type of deal here? Let's see. Day 1, Clash of the Castle Backlash. No, we're gonna go with we're just gonna do normal Raw. And we'll change things up as we move forward with it. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that. So we're gonna do Raw, standard referee. I mean, you always have whole bunch of different referees, so they're pretty much all the same, honestly. Everything's gonna be the same, all Raw, literally all Raw. Yep, there we go. Exactly what we want. So that's that. So this is where the fun part starts. So like I said, I did come up with an AI generator, or not come up, but I went to ChatGPT and actually had ChatGPT AI make me a roster for this, at least this first universe mode. It's just, like I said, it's just a test run to see how everything goes, how y'all enjoy it and such. But yeah, so we're gonna be going based off of that. There's gonna be a couple of things I change. Let's see if I can actually pull it up right here. Nah, I'll probably just try to edit it in or something. But basically, so our first draft pick for Raw here, it says Roman Reigns, but we're not gonna put Roman Reigns on here. Roman Reigns is more so SmackDown than Raw. So first things first, I do want to add my custom superstar. I want to actually add the light heavyweight Benjamin Extreme to it and see how that goes. I have a lot of custom that I downloaded and such, like Dominic Mysterio, Sasha Banks, custom superstar that I downloaded, Mandy Rose that I downloaded. But these are my actual ones, and there's an Asuka one that I had as well. These are my actual peeps that I've actually used in my Rise mode. If y'all have seen that, playthrough, hell yeah. I did not use Benjamin Extreme light heavyweight though. I did not use him, so I want to use him. So he is going to be our first draft pick for Monday Night Raw. So yes, we're going to do that. So there's one participant. Next up, y'all already know he has to be in it. It's Raw. He has to be in it. Seth freaking Rollins is going to be our second draft pick, right? And then next up, like I said, I'm going based off of this AI generator here. I'm going to be only changing a couple of things that I feel like I want to change. Next up is going to be Bobby Lashley. It's going to be our next pick. And next up is going to be Kevin Owens joining Monday Night Raw. I'm doing the men's division first, and then I'm going to do the women's division. We are going to have women in this show, because why would you not have women in this show? Women are superstars too. Women are wrestlers. Women are wrestlers as well. So, all right. So with that, Kevin Owens is now a part of Monday Night Raw. AJ Styles has been drafted to Raw. The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, has been drafted to Raw. Braun Strowman has been drafted to Raw. And in memory of Bray Wyatt has been drafted to Raw. The Viper, Randy Orton, has been drafted to Raw. Sheamus has been drafted to Raw. Logan Paul has been drafted to Raw. The Miz has been drafted to Raw. Kofi Kingston, Raw. Big E has been drafted to Raw. Ricochet has been drafted to Raw. Sami Zayn has been drafted to Raw. Stone Cold Steve Austin has been drafted to Raw. Damian Priest has been drafted to Raw. Ilya Dragunov has been drafted to Raw. Omos has been drafted to Raw. R-Truth has been drafted to Raw. Carmelo Hayes has been drafted to Raw. Chad Gable has been drafted to Raw. Cody Rhodes has been drafted to Raw. Eddie Guerrero has been drafted to Raw. Braun Breaker has been drafted to Raw. 2006 Edge has been drafted to Raw. Finn Balor has been drafted to Raw. Johnny Gargano has been drafted to Raw. LA Knight is the final pick for the men's division. Alright guys, so with that we have our 30 men that have been drafted to Raw. Let's go ahead and get started with the women's division. First pick of the women's division, Alexa Bliss has been drafted to Raw. Next up, Becky Lynch has been drafted to Raw. Charlotte Flair has been drafted to Raw. Cora Jade has been drafted to Raw. Indy Hartwell has been drafted to Raw. Io Skye has been drafted to Raw. JC Jane has been drafted to Raw. Queen Zelina has been drafted to Raw. Roxanne Perez has been drafted to Raw. Rhea Ripley has been drafted to Raw. Raquel Rodriguez has been drafted to Raw. Shayna Baszler has been drafted to Raw. Zoe Stark has been drafted to Raw. Tamina has been drafted to Raw. Aaliyah has been drafted to Raw. Asuka has been drafted to Raw. Blair Davenport has been drafted to Raw. Gigi Dolan has been drafted to Raw. Dakota Kai has been drafted to Raw. Bayley has been drafted to Raw. And with that, guys, we have our 50 participants here on Raw. Hope y'all are excited. For the number of matches, just because I don't want the videos to be too long, I'm going to make it 5. It's going to be kind of hard with 50 participants, but that's what we're going to go with. That's what I feel like. No, let's do 6. 6 is a good number. Let's do 6 matches. Nah, let's do 5. Let's do 5. Alrighty. Okay, so next up is actually going to be the championships. So with this, I was thinking maybe we could go back to the older titles, or we can stick with the newer titles. So for the World Championship, for the nostalgia, we're going to be going to the WWE Championship from 2005 to 2013. For slot number 2, I feel like going back to 2011 to 2019, the Intercontinental Championship. For our third championship on this universe mode, we'll go with the World Tag Team Championship from 97 to 2002. And we will have to we're going to have to see what happens with our tag team division and see who we could actually pair up to be tag teams. Because we want to stick to those that are in Raw. So I might have to make some tag teams myself. For our fourth championship, it is going to be for the women. We're going to go to Classic Women's Championship from 98 to 2010. And we'll do one more championship, which isn't really a championship actually. It's going to be the Money in the Bank briefcase. I guess the women's Money in the Bank briefcase is only for SmackDown, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So for the divisions, this one's actually kind of tough to pick the division, how exactly it's going to run. Because the thing is with this universe mode, we're not going to start out with any champions. Everybody has to work for the championships. So we have 50 participants. We have 30 men and we have 20 women. We have 2 men championships. So it'd probably be best to do 15 for both the WWE Championship as well as the Intercontinental Championship. We'll have to do 15 and 15 because that brings us to 25, correct? Yes, or to 30. Yes, that's correct. And for the women, they're all going to be in one division because we don't have more than one women championship. So that's what we're going to be doing for that. So it's going to be kind of hard to pick those. Well, you already know Seth freaking Rollins is going to be in the contenders for this. And those are our 15 for the contenders for the WWE Championship. For the Intercontinental, it's going to be everybody else. All right, there we go. We got our 15 contenders for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. And for the Tag Team Championship, like I said, I think we'll have to make a couple of tag teams because we don't really have. Should I even do a Tag Team Championship? Because I can't. The thing is with that is that I can't. Because in reality, when you think about it, actually, I don't even think I have any tag teams, to be honest. Okay, we're going to have to get back to this one because I'm not too sure what to do for that one. For the Women's Championship, all the women that we have. So we got our division for the WWE Championship. We have our division for the Intercontinental Championship. We have our division for the Women's Championship. The only thing is the Tag Team Championship. Because the thing is with this, just for the time being, until we can see what the story leads to into getting tag team champ. I don't know what I'm trying to say. We should leave it blank until we find some peeps working together and making them into a tag team, if that makes any sense. And then we'll hold off until then. So for the time being, we're going to leave that one blank. We're going to leave that one blank with nobody on the tag team division, but we will still have the WWE Championship division, the Intercontinental Championship division, blank Tag Team Championship division, because I do want to have a Tag Team Championship. I just don't know how to go about that yet. If y'all want to help me out and let me know what I could do for that, please let me know down in the comments, because I already have 50 participants. I really don't want to have to add more if I don't have to. So just let me know down in the comments if y'all have any idea what I should do for that, and I would truly appreciate it. And then we got our women's division full of all 20. I mean, honestly, I could try to do a second women's title, but I just don't see the need for it because there's only so many. So we're just gonna leave it with the one for the time being. So with that, we have our divisions made. Power rankings. I'm not gonna mess with power rankings. So let's save that. Let's delete this show. Let's go ahead and change the logo here. Okay, I had a bit of some technical errors just then. My game just closed out. Anyways, I adjusted it, so we're good. We got the show details. The name is Raw. We got the design for the time being. As time goes by, we'll change it. At least the design for the Raw arena, because I feel like it'd be pretty cool. So there we go. We got our show set up. This is gonna be weird because we have Backlash like right there. Because I don't think I can delete it. Actually, you know what? Let's just not have a pay-per-view this month because we're gonna have to set up for championship stuff so we can do all that at Hell in a Cell and determine new champions there. So we'll have to do that. Yeah, because it just doesn't make sense to have a pay-per-view in the first month, especially when we're just getting started. So yeah, we'll just do that. We got rid of all the NXT shows. We got Wednesday Night Raw here, which is kind of weird to say. So you say Monday Night Raw. Okay, let's check out My Universe. Classic mode, we want to keep that. Automatic rivalries, I want to turn that off because if we have automatic rivalries, people are just gonna be having the same matches with the same people every single week, and that gets boring. So let's not do automatic rivalries. I mean, from what I watched or learned is that you'll still have rivalries, but you won't be facing those same rivals every single week, which is annoying. Because like for the thing with this, I feel like with this I have to like really do it on my own, like try to adjust it to what I like, to what y'all like as well. We have tag team breakups and formations. We want to keep that on because if we have any potential tag teams lurking about, we can start a tag team division. Crowd reaction changes on, injuries on, entrances on. This we're going to bring this down because we want to determine that. AI post match catching. Let's bring that down to 1. Let's turn that off. Let's bring that up to 2 actually. Reset universe, no. So those are our settings. Like I said, we don't have any tag teams right now. We might have to create a new one, but we'll see how it goes the first month. So honestly, I think with that, we are good to go. We are good to go, I believe, with all that fun stuff. So, like I said before, I wanted to try something new, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all like it. I hope y'all have a good time with it. I know I will. But without further ado, that is going to end off this video. So thank y'all for joining me to create my universe mode that we're going to be starting here, hopefully in a couple weeks. It's Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night Raw, but I mean we might still upload at least once a week, just so I don't have to do it on a specific day, because I still have my other 2 playthroughs that I'm doing that I have to still upload. This is just really a side thing. I mean I could just upload every Wednesday. We could do that, but we'll see what happens. Because most of them will be pre-recorded anyways. Depending on the reactions and stuff that we get in our videos and the comments and such. So yeah. Anyways, we have our universe mode set up for whenever we do get started on it, hopefully in the next couple weeks. And I hope y'all are excited, because I know I am. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in our in this universe mode, because it's gonna be really, really fun. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button. Comment down below anything you would like to see in this universe mode. If there's any suggestions you may have, please let me know. I would gladly take suggestions, because if it helps me help entertain y'all, I'll gladly do them. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so very much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the first episode of WWE 2K23 Universe Mode. We get started on our tournaments, or I wouldn't say tournaments, but I would say, how would I say that? I don't know. It's either going to be a tournament no, it's not going to be a tournament, because a tournament you normally do it all in one show. We'll see what happens, because like I said before, I have to see how it goes the first time and see where we're at. Anyways, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all in the first episode of Universe Mode. See y'all then.